Hey Nick, how fired up are you for this game since you didn't get to play against the Steelers in that first game with your knee?
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, this game definitely means a lot to this team and to the city, and I mean, we all understand that, so we're all pumped up for it.
Thanks, Jeff. Nate Ulrich, you're next.
Hey, Nick, Baker said you guys are already in the playoffs. Is that the mentality and the vibe around the facility today when you guys got in there to practice?
I mean, for sure, it's win or go home, so that's a playoff game, to me. So that's how we're approaching this week.
Obviously you weren't here for all of the rough years, but you guys have been building to this since you got drafted. How much are you kind of relishing this win and in situation? Like, is this what you've been waiting for here?
I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, so we've all been waiting for here in Cleveland. I wasn't here for the rough years, like you said, but I know guys who's out there like Antonio, and just hearing from how they talked about, they've never been in this position before. So we're playing for those guys, playing for everyone in the city. We're playing for each other.
Thank you, Nate. We'll go to Mary Kay Cabot.
Nick, the fact that you didn't play in this game the first time around, Wyatt didn't play in this game the first time around against the Steelers, a couple other guys didn't either. Does that give you, even more motivation to go out there and show what you guys can do against the Steelers and bring this one home?
I mean, yeah, we're excited about it. Everyone is. This team has been banged up from the beginning of the season. Guys missing out throughout the season. So, we're finally getting near everybody back, and we're ready to all play together.
Thanks, Mary Kay. Didi King Habala is next.
Nick, I'm going to ask you sort of a very X and O thing. When you look at the Steelers, they have been unbelievably tough against the run, and then they've been gashed against the run. When you study the film, are there things schematically they do that really stand out? Is it about their personnel? And do you feel that things have been exposed that they are indeed a team that can be run on?
I think watching those guys, they're just very big and physical up front, and they play hard, they play together. And I think for the most part, that's why they have so much success, because the guys I have on defense are very good players. A little bit talent for us for sure, but we look forward to it.
Is there any one player that you feel, I know you're not afraid to run at anybody, but is there someone that you say, okay, if I can run away from this guy, I will?
No.
There's nobody on that team or is that just in general? There's no one that you'll ever say I won't run at?
In general.
Thank you.
Thank you, Didi. Scott Petrick, you're next.
Hey, Nick, this is the first time this team has played a game like this with this type of pressure. Can you feel it already? And how do you think you guys are prepared to handle it?
We're ready. So it's what we play for our whole life. Moments like this, I'm sure guys are up and excited about it. I don't think no one's under the pressure, trying to shy away from it. I feel like everybody's ready to go out there and show what we can do, win this game.
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott. Jake Trotter, you're up.
Yeah, Nick, what have the last few days been like for you guys? Players going on the virus list, missing players in practice and in games. How are you handling it? How is Coach Stefanski handling it? How is Baker handling it?
I mean, yeah, it's been crazy, of course, but I mean, that's how this whole year has been. So we've all been flexible, all been adaptable and ready for whatever. And I mean, this happened, all time throughout the season. We always been able to come in and practice. So, I mean, we're all ready for it. Coach has been doing a great job keeping us, ready, telling us save our phones at all times to be ready, because no one knows what's going to happen. So I think we're all handling it well.
How eager are you to just see as close to 100% of your offense out there again? Because it's been, even in practice, I mean, you're missing a lot of guys right now.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see Wyatt and Jed back today. And small steps. Hopefully with the receivers in later, and we'll all be back together soon.
Thank you, Jake. Tony Grossi, you have our next question.
Hey, Nick, was there any point last Sunday leading up to the game where you wondered, why the heck are they letting this game be played?
No, I mean, not really. I feel like NFL takes good care of us and makes all the right decisions. And they said we could play, so we could play. So I don't see anything, done wrong with that.
Okay. And is there one overriding reason why the running game has kind of been slowed the last 3 games? I mean, the obvious answer is Teller hasn't been in there. Is that the most obvious reason?
It's a lot of things to it. I mean, I feel like as a whole, haven't been doing the things we need to do. As a team, as an offense. I think it's more just on everybody who is playing than the guys who's not playing.
Okay, thanks, man.
Thanks, Tony. Nate Ulrich, you're next.
Hey, Nick, with the running game last week, is there anything that you can, pinpoint? Is it just having a couple linemen out or anything in addition to that?
I don't think so. I think it's just like I said, it's on us who's playing to go out there and just make it work, execute, do what we got to do to make these plays pop. And so I don't think it's on anybody who wasn't there, just the guys who were there.
And when you're getting everybody back, though, like you mentioned, and it's obviously exciting, does that make you think that guys can? The running game has been so good for so long this year. Does it make you think that you can turn it back on when you need it most?
I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely time of the year for us to turn it back on and to pick up where we left off a couple of weeks ago. So if it's going to happen, I'm hoping it's happening now.
Thanks, Nate. Scott Petrick, go ahead.
Hey, Nick, Baker took that loss hard to the Jets and blamed himself after the game. Have you talked to him at all, and how did he seem today when you were around him?
He was locked in. He was focused. He wasn't saying much. He was going there practicing hard and leading us, and that's about it.
And then, when you get guys go on the COVID list like they did on Saturday, was there any sense that guys let the team down by, not following the protocols 100% and becoming those high-risk close contacts?
No, I wouldn't say that exactly. I mean, I know those guys want to be on the field just as bad as anybody else. It's just a weird year.